It's a good one, but it's inside outside coordinated. So we just did, you know, upper and like, so we did use mind, not strength, and then we did upper follows lower, and now it's so upper lower, inside outside. Commentary. In Tai Chi training, the spirit, or Shen, is considered the commander-in-chief of both body and mind. The body is given the orders, the spirit is able to lift up. Naturally, the movement should be light and swift. The movement of Tai Chi form is nothing more than substantial and insubstantial, opening and closing. So-called opening means that not only are the hands and feet open, but the heart and mind are also open. So-called closing means not only that the hands and feet close, but the heart and mind also close. In this way, inside and outside are able to mix together to form one chi, and one is able to execute without any difficulty and without interruption. So, it's, yeah, you just, so this is talking in a pragmatic sense in terms of having an opponent with Tai Chi being open and closed. But the added part is it's the mental opening and closing. And another way of thinking of that is that my outside has to match my inside. And I don't know about you, but there's a lot of times that I go through my day that my inside and my outside are not matching. Like outside, everything looks fine. Inside, I'm like worried about something, or I'm, you know, thinking about something. So it's not in sync. A kind of basic way of understanding this is like if you're in Tai Chi in a group and you zone out so much that you don't realize that you've not kept up with the people doing the form with you. That's a form of inside-outside coordinated. You're too inside and you're not aware of your outside. So that's one example. What they mean by heart and mind as well as body, Tai Chi is opening and closing. Take the move we just talked about, playing guitar. I open and I close. And so you see it, you can open and I'm closing. We're not talking about it right now, but there's breathing that goes with that. So it's actually opposite. I'm opening my breath as I close my hand, but there's a breathing rhythm that happens to this. And for me, my understanding of this, or the way I helped to understand myself, is I am opening to make a decision. I have made that decision and I've closed. In terms of the applications of these moves. So I see something coming at me, I'm deciding what to do, I have decided what I'm doing. So that was a way that I kind of helped map out what does open and closing mean. I'm thinking about stuff, this is what I'm doing. And now I'm open again, I let it go. I'm not dwelling on what I just did or what just happened to me, I'm open again. Does that kind of make sense?
Yes, ma'am, it seems like we've gone through all the individual points. This says they all work together.
They do, and the last 9 and 10 continue to build on that. So he said it seems like we've been doing individual parts, and this kind of brings it all together, and it does. I mean, this is why I'm like, my head goes, because there's a lot tucked into this idea of opening and closing. It can be, am I aware of my surroundings? Am I kind of faking it and where I feel terrible inside, but I'm acting like everything's fine outside? And that's closed off, but open. You know, I mean, that's inside and outside are not coordinated at that point. And then obviously from a tactical perspective, you have to be open to think about what you might need to do to protect yourself, and then you've closed, you know, this is what I'm going to do. So there's multiple facets to this, and there's no one way to practice it or internalize it or to make it work for your practice. So we just kind of throw out some ideas, and then you can explore what that means to you. I know, he's like twisting some cogs. So let's run the first section, and let's think about opening and closing. Whether that's physically, whether that's emotionally, whether that's mentally, whether that's cueing into keeping together with your surroundings, whatever that needs to be. And who cares where your feet go and your hands go? This is the one time, who cares? I don't care if your waist is loose. I don't care, just open and, you know, inside, outside, coordinated, opening and closing, okay? And just follow along. No name. I was not coordinated.
Inside and outside is hard.
Inside, outside is hard. You just saw me get too far inside and I lost my outside. Normal, yeah. I don't like a lot of ego, but I pride myself on having washed most of that out. So if I make a mistake, I got no problem saying, yeah, I made a mistake. See, it happens. Yeah, for me, I started to really, I went too far inside. I was focusing on, oh, this feels really good. I'm in a meditative zone, and then I forgot playing guitar too. Normal, it happens. So don't beat yourself up if it happens to you. Any comments from doing that?
Well, I forgot how to do playing the guitar one.
So he forgot how to do playing guitar one. Mm-hmm. Any other
I
feedback?
keep going back and forth between in and out.
Yeah, and it's back and forth, in and out. And again, trying to stack all these points on at once is too much. You cannot. I mean, I suppose some people can. I can't. Most people I know can't. I'm gonna incorporate all 10 points right now. It's too much. So you would serve yourself by picking one. We have a student here at the school who everyone's like, yeah, her Tai Chi is really, really good. And we asked what her secret was, and she did 1 week of each point, and all she thought about was that 1 point. 1 week of nothing but head suspended. 1 week of nothing but closed chest, lift back. And then, because your brain is running that first point when you start working on the second point, even though you're not actively thinking about that. So that's a really tangible, doable way of thinking about these points, is kind of allocate some time with one is all you think about. You just pick one. So otherwise it's too overwhelming. Talk about heads exploding. It'll totally happen. So let's go ahead and run the first section again. Again, open and closed, inside, outside, coordinated. And begin. hard.
Give it back to her.
Yeah, hard. One thing that came to me is, it's a little hard to articulate, and I know we're over time, but I think it's important. So, inside-outside coordinated also can be being okay with where you are in your Tai Chi on any given day. So if it feels really hard, or that I'm not getting it, or my knee's hurting, something's not, that's okay. Inside-outside coordinated. It's okay. Meet yourself where you are. Your Tai Chi will always meet you where you are. There's nothing wrong with where you are. It's okay. So, I know for me as an instructor, sometimes if I'm having a bad knee day, I feel like I have to make it look like I'm not having a bad knee day, and that is not inside-outside coordinated. And I have to remind myself that it's okay, and I'm okay, and it's okay. Everything's fine. So that will help with your training, with your practice, to just understand that inside-outside coordinated means you are okay with your form or your Tai Chi or your thoughts exactly where you are in any one of your training sessions or out in the real world. So for me, that also it helps with that relaxation component that Tai Chi is supposed to give us, is we have to kind of give ourselves some slack. Like, I'm coordinated. Today I feel a little off, or today I feel really great. So anyway, just wanted to leave that with you. Any questions so far? Okay, well, let's go ahead and do our life skill. Creative spirit. Path of self-mastery requires a creative spirit. A creative spirit has no self-doubt. Path of self-mastery requires a creative spirit. A creative spirit has no self-doubt. Path of self-mastery requires a creative spirit. A creative spirit has no self-doubt.
Head instructor.
Now to intermediate and beginner level students, access training is dismissed. Students at home, glad you're here.